Morning guys. So as we all know, when we travel sometimes, we get in a little bit late, we go out a little bit too often, all the sorts of things that sort of cause you the issues to tie in with restaurants and all that sort of stuff. So we were saying on the previous, you've been watching earlier on, that there were limited eating capabilities or eating places here at Mount Cook. However, we did find this morning, last day, at the next door to reception, at the gift store and so forth, there's a little bit of a tucked away corner, and these guys have actually done really well. They've got the best and greatest ice cream, of course, but in the snow when you're freezing, you're off. You don't know if you want too much ice cream, but it's there and it's good quality and selection. Heaps of chippies, dips, those sorts of things. So if you're packing some stuff, a little bit of alcohol from duty free, you can come in and get the chips and dips and things. Chocolates, squirms, part of my favourites. Yum. And my ultimate favourite of all, dark chocolate, salted caramel. Can't go without it.
And we've been judging prices on the block of the chocolate, and it's actually quite reasonable.
It's quite reasonable. So in Queenstown, I think our block of chocolate there was $9.50, so it's actually 50 cents cheaper. A little bit more expensive than Australia, but when you do the currency conversion and that sort of stuff, we're buying a few more New Zealand dollars. A little bit of beef jerky, you know, the wafer biscuits and so forth. So there's a good selection here that you could do a bit of a platter for yourself, sit out on the balcony, even down to, and I know Kayleen skips this, but my favourites down here, spaghetti, and the ultimate of ultimate, baked beans.
If we had known that, he would have eaten this last night.
I would have. So
and we're really
real meals,
sorry that
freeze dried.
We didn't film last night because it was just, we just devoured the food. We went down to the Chamois Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
and
quite
we had
lovely.
A pizza and we had calamari. It was really good. What are these? Oh, these electrolytes.
There you go. So there's a good mix of stuff, and as well I like the fact that they do cover small first aid items. So you've got Advil, Nurofen, you know, Band-Aids and so on and so forth, Strepsils for sore throats.
We actually carry, because this one here's a bit of a legend, we carry a big first aid kit with us. I mean, it's not big, but it is in the, when you get the suitcase. If you want us to do a video or anything like that on what first aid that we carry, we can do that. Let us know in the comments.
Absolutely. Have fun, guys. So guys, we've got the tickets to the Sir Edmund Hillary Alpine Centre, and a little bit bittersweet because we kind of just, we've been up in the top area here and we look down, and it's quite a small museum, however very well laid out and very good. But one of the things that we didn't know about was there's a whole series of films and movies that they actually show inside the internal planetarium as well. And they range for the entire day. Like they start at 9:30, run through till 7:30 in the evening. About half-hour intervals between them. And Kaylin and I just sat through the mountain rescuers section here. 55-minute presentation on the mountain rescues, and they go through a rescue that they actually conducted on Mount Cook. Won't talk about that in specific, but suffice to say, if you do come, it is very well worthwhile to spend a day. Like you need a full day to see those. Unfortunately, because we leave this morning, we're not going to get to see them.
They repeat, don't they? Isn't there some repeats? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, some of them are repeated.
Mount Cook Magic. Yep. Yeah, okay. So there's a couple of repeats, but you know, overall, there's quite a lot of screening that you can actually come and see. So if you have a day that you just want to relax.
But hang on, the good bit is we need to go back step. When we bought the ticket, and the first thing we didn't know is it's valid for 2 days, so you can come and go. That's the reason why we waited until our last morning. We were like, oh, well, we'll go and see it, and then we're already checked out. But yeah, if we had known that, we would have bought the ticket on the first day, and then we could just come in and see one, and then we could, after we've done a hike or whatever, we could come back and see something else.
So if this sort of stuff interests you, it's well worth when you come in, you know, if you're here for 2 days like we were, get the ticket, come in, do a little bit, come back, do a little bit, come back.
And even for someone like me, who I'm not into you know, doing that type of a thing, I was so moved by it. Thank goodness for waterproof mascara. It was so good. I'm speechless. Wow.
Yeah.